Hey guys, welcome back to Minecraft Down Under. This is episode 105. So, last bloomin' episode, we were actually working on installing a giant trident back at the main base in the window. Now, we discovered, obviously it looks bloomin' epic, but we did discover that it needed to be moved up some. So I stopped all work on the trident because I am going to move it up some. Now guys, we are over at the mob farm. I really want to show off some brand new progress. So last time we were out at the mob farm, we did actually install a new control room and we installed controls for the first wing. And the second wing wasn't quite done yet, but the second wing is actually now complete and fully tested and installed in the control room too, which I'm going to show you guys in a second. I just wanted to show you up the top where I was talking about removing a lot of the what's it called, so the roof and everything, cut it back, like I was talking about a few episodes ago. And as you can see, I've gone ahead and completed that on all the sides here. See, look at that. So this is the original wing over here. Now I've got ladders and bloody fences installed. There, the bobs down there. So that was first wing. As we know, that all works, fine and dandy. And then we've got the second wing over here, which is there was a work in progress, but now she's 100%, and I fully tested her too. So now really I'm on wing 3. Far out, I'm on ring 3. So I've got installed most of the redstone. I've just got some installed, not all installed. And start sending the bobs over. So yeah, I'm really, the feeling is awesome. Just when a wing gets completed, it feels awesome because this project is so freaking large. The feeling of achievement is just it's monstrous. So yes, all right. So you may know may have noticed I've got rockets because I've actually been testing the new wing and the old wing running side by side together, and found some problems, which we'll talk about soon. I've been getting gunpowder, so I took everybody's advice and I've started using the elytra with some just plain old rockets, and sort of trying to get me, me skill on flying because I'm no good at it. I must admit, taking off right now for me is really noob. Crikey. But anyway, I'll take you down to the control room, show you the second everything's hooked up. But just got to be careful. We do have a few nasties down here at this time. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Oh, and skeleton. Alright, we are in the control room right now. So this is wing 1, as you can see. Wing 1, we hooked this up a few episodes ago now. I've gone ahead and put signs on. Look, it says wing 1 on and off, and clock on and off. So pretty much, if you're going to turn the wing on, you would switch this lever on, which the light will light up saying it's on. And what that indicates is pretty much, all that does is, remember the old switch over tracks for bypassing the mob storage? That's all it does. So on means it bypasses the storage, off means it sends them straight back to storage, ready for storage. So that's what happens there. The clock, you run it for about a minute, so it unloads, all the bobs, and then you turn it off and let it run. So that's pretty much how the both lever here work. I've still, this one is hooked up, but I've got to add the decorations and stuff. What is that bloomin' noise? I think there's mobs on top of us. Whoa. Yep, I thought so. Nick off, mate. Nick off. Alright, done? Good. Okay, so, yeah. So I've been doing a lot of testing. I mean an absolute butt ton of testing of the farm now. I had 2 wings going, so I switched her on. I switched the first wing on, then I switched the second wing. I'm not going to do it now because it takes a while for the bobs to store. And if we're going to be doing work, which we are going to be doing, we're starting on some work today. Yeah, it takes a while for them to go store again. But we did do a full test run of Wing 1 quite a few episodes ago now. But if you want to see that in action, I recommend going check, especially if you missed it. It was epic. But Wing 2 runs exactly the same. Now, let's talk about the problem. So there is a problem with both wings, is after running for, say, 5 minutes and mobs falling down, they desync That's right. They desync. What I mean about desync, the bobs desync. Some of the bobs literally are far apart. Some of them are nearly catching up. Some of them slowing right down. And I've tried to monitor the situation to see what was causing it. So, you know, that's what I've been doing, just monitoring the situation. So we'll go down. Whoa, flaming galore! Ha! Least! Ouch! Flaming galore. That's not cool, you. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Flaming galore. Oh, alright, I'm here. Ouch. Crikey. Alright, no, actually, we gotta go to the wing down. Wing down from that. You stupid zombie and skeleton. I've got to light up in here. It's bloody dangerous. Could cause a boom. Alright, so there should be nothing down here. Yeah, it's nice, lit up like a bloomin' Christmas tree, which is fantastic. This is wing 1, I think. Okay, so what I've noticed when full testing the farm, like, you know, gathering knowledge and figuring out what's wrong. So, far as I know, is there's 2 problems. There's 2 problems we've got to overcome, which is probably going to be a problem. There's problems out the yazoo. Now, the first problem is, after a couple of laps, the mobs actually desync on the main line. The water canals that go down, yeah, they desync themselves from there. So, like, one bob would hit down here, and maybe then another bob on a different spot, then a bob. So eventually, all the bobs become desynced. So eventually they're going to, if you ran it for a very long time, they'll end up catching up to each other. Second problem. So that's the first problem to overcome. Okay, so how do we sync all that up again? Second problem is when they do get down here, it's not all the time. It's occasionally. It's not all the time. So you can run it for 5 minutes and it may not happen. But sometimes the bob will actually push back against the track here. So when another bob takes off, one bob could be looking that way and it would literally stop the minecart from moving, and a few seconds later, he'll spin around again. So it desyncs down here. So we're having desync problems on multiple bloody levels. So lucky I've noticed this, because obviously we've got to start thinking of a fix. So I've been pondering and pondering and pondering, obviously bloody trying to think. So we've got to come up with 2 sync issues. One, we've got to come up with a system down here that is going to that is literally going to, when the bobs fall down, it's not going to let them go until they all sync up. So if they desync upstairs, down here they can wait for all the bobs. So all the bobs are going to be in some sort of chamber and let go. And then even when they let go and be back on the track, okay, so this first sync issue up the top, even when they let go, we got to fix the second problem, is the bobs looking the wrong way. The bobs, you know, bobs. So I'm thinking, like, maybe an iron golem or something down here, because bobs are actually naturally attracted to players and iron golems. So they would automatically, if say I was an iron golem trapped in a cage right here in the center, every bob should technically look at me, right? Right. So then they're not looking the opposite way, not stopping the car. So we've got we're going to have like a freaking logic gate system installed in here. So pretty much the redstone track will not let go until all the bobs are in there and in sync again. And then the bobs looking at, say me, I'm an iron golem, and then let go. So it sounds complicated, but should fix both problems. It should fix the synchronization up the top and the synchronization down the bottom. It's a double whammy. So first off, we've got to come up with a system here. So that may be a bit more tougher than it sounds. We can use gates. We can use pistons. We could control it with water. There is multiple ways to do this. So I've got pretty much nothing really on me. I'm going to use the redstone repeaters. Redstone. So what I need to do is go ahead and run downstairs and grab a few things. So I'm going to attempt to use pistons. What we'll do we have enough space? Okay, hang on. So what we'll do first, step 1. See how much space we can remove down here. How much can we clean this bottom area. Because remember, the top's made out of glass. And the top's not really a spawning... This edge is not a spawning platform. This is only the drop-down platform. So we could remove one. There we go. Remove a few. Look at that. Alright. Shaving it back. Quite nice. So we might be able to clean this up and have better space down here. So... Go ahead and take care of all this. There we go. Lovely. Alright. So, we've just unlocked a bunch more space. So, one, I'm probably going to try reduce the canal here. So, probably it needs at least a 2 blocks. So, block there, and block here, and block here. I'm just planning it out of my head because I'm literally have no clue what I'm doing right now. I'm literally, we're just gonna have to just take it, and if it works, it works. It doesn't, it doesn't. But planning is the key here, and it's going to be important to actually do that. So if we could reduce, the bobs only need 2 blocks, air blocks. So if we could reduce, or glass blocks, if we could reduce the canals, remove all this, and have it up here, that would be better. So we could install pistons, probably in the center here. Where is it? So yeah, piston. Definitely a piston, no, center here, sorry. Piston would go in here, and it would extend out, holding them. So, just say the water can, see how the water canal goes to the track here? The water canal would go into a piston, right there, right? Holding the bob there, and then one there, and one there, and one there, and so on and so on. It's got to compress it down, obviously, having all the redstone and such. We're going to have to figure that out too. And then we've got to have like a tripwire probably coming off the piston or near the piston. Oh, crikey, this is not good. Probably near the piston, coming off the piston, probably connected to over here somewhere. And then we've got to obviously hook them up to a redstone, not bloody yeah, probably a bunch of redstone torches. So pretty much the redstone torches will obviously, and this is the logic gate, or the end and all gate, I think it's called. Pretty much when that happens, pretty much each one of these will power a redstone torch, which will slowly, obviously, as the bobs go down and hit a tripwire, will turn off the torch. And then turn off the torch, and then the last torch, which would technically be powering all the pistons, when it's turned off, it doesn't matter what order it is in, will depower, and then all the pistons will, retract, like, gone, and then that would all drop down onto the maybe the existing track, maybe a new track setup, I'm not sure yet, still working on that. So, yeah, okay, so that's probably... That's what's going to happen. Okay, so I've got it roughly. So I'm going to need 4 pistons. Well, if I'm going to do... No, we'll do one side at a time. I don't even know how this freaking thing's going to work. But 4 pistons, bunch of tripwires, string, some building blocks, a bit more track just in case we break things. That'll be the first little thing. So I'm going to go... We're going to jump off here now. Get the bloody flaming out of here. And I've got a shopping list and a half to go do now. I've got all that to go gather. So this should be interesting. We've planned it out now. Now we have to execute this somehow. And first things first, we're going to start by doing the front end, then working to the back end. So I'll be back shortly, guys. I'm going to go ahead and run around and grab some goodies here, and we'll go from there, because I've got string down here. Well, I do have string multiply, so with torches, yeah, a bunch of stuff. Alrighty then, guys, I am back now. Alright, I've got literally all the stuff I need. I've got signs, I've got glass slime blocks, tripwires, repeaters, and hopefully bloody everything. You always forget something, don't you? But first things first, what we're going to do is try reduce the amount of gates that we have in here. Literally. We'll start with number 1 here. Got to be careful because both pads are active, and we are mighty close to if anything may jump down on top of us. So I'm hoping that's not the case. I have a few torches here. Let's go ahead and plomp a couple of those bad boys. Can't even do that. Just to light this little bit up here. So first things first, let's go ahead and stop the water. Can we even bloody... Oh, nuts. I was going to say, can we even stop the water? It doesn't look like it, does it? There we go, one there. No, the gate is going to become a problem. I'm using bloody glass blocks as scaffolding right now. Alright, there. Water is stopped. Oh, nuts. See what I mean? See what I mean? Bloody strewth. You know what we could do to protect ourselves? We go up here and just put a line of glass across like that. And like that. That should stop them dropping on us just here for now. Yeah, mate, I see ya. I see ya. Okay, so first things first, I've got an axe. So we can go ahead and start taking out the gates. Bye-bye, gates. Up to here. So that'll be 2 down, like we said we were going to do. Go ahead and put the slime blocks. We're relocating the slime blocks to here. Remember, like, for some reason... This curve here, they seem to take damage when dropping down any water source. I don't know why. So to negate the damage, obviously slime blocks will obviously help you there. Maybe. Oh, that's too high. That's blooming way too high. All right, 1 there, then glass block. Because I've got to remember that the piston. This is this is not a transparent block. So what that means is a slime can suffocate in this block and not others. Okay, so it looks like we've reduced that quite successfully. Let's go down. Make sure this guy's messed up. Right, break. That one there. Go grab our slime blocks back. Sorry, track. Oh, no, we'll try not to break track. There we go. Alright, so that there, it's moved. We have successfully moved it anyway. So we'll grab our glass blocks here. And what we'll do is fill all this in now. Just to make sure that we don't have any problems. Go ahead and even take out the gate, alright, of this first section here. Up we go. Alright, so that's too high now. So we need a... What we need is a round... Alright, like something like that. With a sign, if we can. I shouldn't be using glass blocks, so I'm going to get told off for that. And sign there. Alright, so that's going to stop the water from coming over the top. I'm just trying to set up a bit of the first one before we, you know, go full out. Because there's a good chance we might have to take stuff out. Okay, so... And then... Technically, so okay, let's turn the water back on real quick, and start using sandstone blocks as the scaffolding data. Doesn't make people cringe as much. So up, and just be looking out, keeping an eye out my bum. Take that one out, and that one out. The water should turn back on. Whoop! The water has gone the opposite way, which is obviously not good. So what we can do is grab our trapdoor here and put it there. Oh, crikey. Alright, put the gate back down, open it up. There we go. So we've gone, it's technically 3 down, not 2 down, I should say. So 3 down. So remember that for that one. 3 down. Alright, so we can remove that, move that. It's going the right way now. So it's cleaning it up as well. If this is successful, this whole area would be reduced in gates here by half, which is no bloody problem. Alright, so we come back in here. There we go. So that water's going fine. We might take out that one there, just in case they get stuck. Bloody Bob's your uncle. Look at that. Brilliant. So now I have piston to go into... Oi, get out the blooming way. So I have a piston to go in... So we're going to have to move the wall back one. That's no problem. I don't mind doing that. So... He needs to see... I want the slime to come down 1 block. So he'd be in here. And glass piece would be... Well, you definitely use a glass piece. And probably use a redstone torch to power it. But, okay, so I'm hoping that is where the slime is going to sit and be stored. Now, I'm not even sure how the rest of it's going to work just yet. Because the second piston, if that's where the piston's going to sit, the second piston should go in here nicely. And same that one there, that one, And again, fill it all in. And this one here too. Glass, 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 glass. Okay, so that should extend quite nicely. So we're roughly onto something. Yeah, we're roughly onto something. So I'm hoping this is going to work, or else we're in big bloody trouble. Big trouble. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and reduce the water on the other side. All these other sides now. And the next stage will obviously be tripwires, probably. Strewth, yeah. I don't even know how we're going to even install that redstone. There's some few things we still got to work out. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's all about figuring. It's like when the when we do update to the 1.14 and the new water breaks all. The new water comes and breaks all the bloody farms and all that stuff. We'll find a new way. We'll find a workaround. We'll find something to build here if we have to. We'll find something to build upstairs. It's all about challenge and trying to figure out how to fix things. So I'm trying to fix a double D sink. Sink on top and sink on bottom. All in one spot. Literally. Because I can't do it up the top. There's way too much redstone up there. So down here, big enough gap to do it. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and call it now. Thanks for watching episode 105 of Minecraft Down Under. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the content, smash all those buttons. And I'll catch us all later.